We just saw, what was the name of it? Good Lie? The Good Lie. Just saw that last night. Every American needs to see that. That should be federally funded. Forget NPR. That should be federally funded and shown in every single school. Every parent needs to take their kids to that. I watched that. I cried like 5 times with joy. Sadness a couple of times. Joy probably 3 of the times. It's the best movie I have seen that makes you feel good and ashamed of ourselves as individuals, us as Christians, and also as a country. You'll feel great about it, and you'll be horrified and ashamed at the same time. And not pointing the finger anyplace else but here. It's a story of these guys who escaped the mass genocide, tried to go through Ethiopia, they're from the Sudan, tried to get out, and these kids, everybody in their village are killed. And so like these, 10 kids at the beginning, and 4 of them finally get out. Make a 1,000-mile journey. And then they finally get into a camp for, I think, 13 or 15 years, and then they finally make it to America. And what happens to them in America, and how these kids, one guy was mauled by a lion trying to save his brother, and his brother was dragged off by a lion and eaten. And so these guys who are here in America are trying to get him to slow down on his job because he's good at his job and he wants to work hard because there's honor in that. And these guys go and take him, and they're just playing on him. And they're like, hey, dude, you used to smoke this. It's weed. So he's smoking marijuana cigarettes. And they're sitting there at the table, and he's got scars all up in and they're like, so dude, what's that from? Gotta ask you. And he's like, a lion. They're like, yeah, right, a lion. And he starts to tell the story, and these guys are looking at him like, good God, he's telling the truth. That's really what happened to him. And you see how what other people are living through right now, this is the perfect time for this movie to come out, because there are people going through this, Christians going through this with ISIS right now. And when they come over here and they have such optimism and they're like, I just want to be free. And they see that there's no common sense over here, there's no work ethic, there's no honor. They either get lost or they help us be better. And these guys, I want all of them on the show. I want the real guys on the show. Every American should see this. Every American should see this. This is the most uplifting, most soaring Christian message I've ever seen. This will hit you right where you live. This has all of the answers we need as a country. It is tremendous. Last line in the movie is text, and it's an African proverb. And it said, if you want to get there fast, walk alone. You want to go far, go together.